others dreamed of having. The best part was we were expecting our first child.
You're going to be the best, Mom. I love our family so much.
This was something we had dreamt of for years, until one day tragedy hit our home and our baby was just
Gone. That's what my mom told me.
Listen, sweetie, something happened today, and I'm really not sure how to tell you.
He was just gone, with no warning and no reason. He was a great dad, and I was his little princess. I thought everything was okay when I left for school that morning, but when I came home, everything had changed.
I had made the best decision for me. For years I felt that I didn't know who I was. Now that I had it figured out, people looked at me differently now.
Did you know he's...
I can't believe it.
There I was, sharing my newfound identity, and I began to feel
Unsettled. That was the state of my country, my people, my family. Rumors of war were spreading like wildfire. We were all concerned.
Dad, is everything going to be okay?
My faith and hope were in our God. We knew that no matter what, that Allah would protect us. We just knew that our future was uncertain.
It was a normal morning. I made a quick breakfast and sent my husband on his way.
See you this afternoon. I'll pick up dinner on the way home. Whatever you want. Love you.
I noticed I wasn't feeling like myself that morning, but who does when you're 35 weeks pregnant? In a moment, I knew something wasn't right.
Nothing prepares you for this moment. My mother knew why he was gone, and she blamed herself as we wallowed in loss.
I'm sorry, I know this is all my fault. It's just too late to change things now.
To my 6-year-old eyes, everything was fine. But my parents' lives told a different story.
People thought they knew me, but they didn't know my inner struggle. I wanted to please my parents, but I also wanted to fulfill my own desires.
I didn't ask for this fight. I was just concerned for my family. I wanted to keep them safe, but what could I do? The Quran teaches us to live a life of faith and believe that Allah will protect us.
I
just wish I would have known.
I wish I would have known how to deal with the loss. We knew our worst dream was coming true, as we heard the doctors say.
There was nothing I can do. What could I have done to get him to stay? Maybe if I made better grades. Maybe if I was prettier. Maybe this, maybe that. Why would a parent not want to have anything to do with their child?
They wanted me out. They didn't want to accept my new lifestyle. My parents just didn't understand.
I just don't know where we went wrong.
We taught you better than this. You know this is wrong.
They couldn't accept the fact that I was gay, and
Nothing was gonna change that. We couldn't change what was happening. My only option was to take my family and run. In the midst of all the chaos, we still believed that Allah would provide for us. We just had to leave.
I just wanted to run it. That child that I had carried for months had been taken away from me. I just can't understand. Why had God broken his promise to us? I just had
so many questions. At 6 years old, I was branded fatherless.
I just felt
so alone.
My family that had loved me had all turned their backs on me. Every Sunday they would take me to church to hear about the love of Jesus. Well, Mom and Dad, is this really how God wants you to show love? After all, love is love.
Who are you to put restrictions on who I love? A question I asked myself many times when we sought refuge. No one wanted to help. No one, and then they turned their backs on us.
Father, I am tired and hungry. Why will no one help us?
No one will help us because of where we come from, who we are, and the God we serve. We are different from them, and it threatens them.
We were facing our new reality.
This was our new normal.
Broken.
Abandoned.
Misunderstood.
Helpless.
Everyone thought they could help us.
Everyone is so quick to tell you it will be alright.
There will be other chances to start a family.
But how do they know? They're not experiencing my pain.
I often panicked that my father was absent, and my mom just didn't get it.
Riley, we don't need a man to complete our family. We are doing just fine.
She might not have needed a man, but I needed a father's love.
I loved my family, but they would only accept me on their terms. Every time I turned around, they tried to turn me back in the son that they wanted.
Everyone said they couldn't help us. We had devoted our lives to Allah, and now we were being abandoned by our country, our God, and our people. We were beginning to doubt the foundation that we had built our lives on.
But here's what they didn't tell us.
No one told me that the love of God carries the pain of my loss so that I don't have to.
No one told me that the love of God fills the emptiness left in my heart by the faults and the failures of people.
No one told me that I don't have to try to figure out who I am because God's love molds me into who I'm called to be.
No one told me that the love of God doesn't care where you come from, what you look like, or who you serve, but it is free to all who believe.
The truth is,
people are broken.
Abandoned.
searching for their identity.
Hurting and lost.
1 John 3:1 says, "See what kind of love the Father has given to us, that we should be called children of God. And so we are. The reason why the world does not know us is that it did not know him."
Show love, be love, live love.